very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Vols will put total leather and will get started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Get set.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The play action fake.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Hood. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. They boot it away on fourth down. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there's a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Scott. Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line, and what great field position to start. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for a huge play. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Bobo. The next drive. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on third down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Carr. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe on 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Handoff to the single running back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a man. It's Hope. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There we go! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads it left. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Vols. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Makes the grab. It's Overton. And they'll knock him down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. He's got it up. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
In the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On the move, it's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Fires left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Carr. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has it with really good field position. They send the tight end in motion. It's a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Razorbacks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a